Okay, this is our life now. I don't know what happened there. Hi. Toby, Supreme, Necromegy, and Turtle. Can we zoom out, please? Thank you. What about me, you silly fraggadillo? Well, hello there, Midas. How you doing? All right. So chat. Question. I told myself I needed to challenge myself today on stream. So I'm gonna... Thanks. I didn't get to finish what I said, but thanks for the cheer. I appreciate it. Hey, Casachino, how you doing? So what I was trying to say was, I need to challenge myself if I am to become the actor of voicing, you know. I think it's broken. Nah, it's fine. It worked as intended. So my challenge for myself today was, should I just go through the entire stream while doing my best to do a English accent? Now, granted, I'm gonna be butchering the shit out of that. But it could be interesting, right? But I was like, what if the chat doesn't want that? So instead, I wanted to ask all of you guys, should I do that? So I'll try and talk a little bit more like an Englishman. I can guarantee you right now, as you can hear, it's not a very good one. I have been informed that whenever I try to sound like an Englishman, it doesn't sound quite like it. I can teach you Ace. Aha. Oh, crikey. That's Australian. Tosspot. Who are you calling a tosspot? You fucking microwave. Good day, fellow space Vikings and Vikingnesses. What's the female pronunciation of Viking? That would be a Viking. A Viking, yeah. Granted, there was, like, you know, a different term for the warriors of that time. Let's teach him swears? What? No. I don't want to learn that. Oh. This is pure fucking bollocks, mate. Love how this switches from Cockney to posh. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I can't do it. Like, having a general English accent is not easy. Easy peasy. Well, how would you do like a an accent for like an Englishman? You can teach him New Zealand ones. I don't care. about swears, all right? I want to learn the accent. That's what I'm after. All right? When it comes to English swear words, anything can be a swear word when you're English. You know, like, you fucking lampshade. You fucking bookshelf. Pronounce words that end with not like an A. A fucking cactus. But 10, that changes depending on the English accent. Just make everything you say a question? You're a real sideways cabinet right now. He's a bleeding willy bin. A wheelie bin, yeah? What the hell? He wants to try a British accent, not a Kiwi one, yeah. It's not simple, though. It's really not easy to do that. And the annoying thing is, I need to learn that. Like, if I need to do the acting of voices that you guys keep on saying that I am, I need to be good at accents. And I'm not. Accents is the bane for me. Pretend you're Hermione from Harry Potter. That does not help. That really doesn't help. Even has the voice pitch for it. What? She has a really English accent, okay? That doesn't help. I'm sorry, that doesn't help. I'm gonna be honest, whenever I watched Harry Potter, first and foremost, the first Harry Potter movie was localized. So they spoke in Danish in the first movie. I think. Right? Yeah, I think so. The first movie was localized, the rest weren't. But I'm gonna be honest, whenever Hermione was on screen, I blacked out. I don't remember her whatsoever. I just found Ron funny because he was scared of giant spiders, and he was basically treated like a slapstick character, which is apparently very much not what it's like in the book, I've been told. It's Leviosa, not Leviosa. Alright, Ron. Was that stupid rat of yours? You think my cat has eaten it, yeah? Stop it, Ron. Stop. Oh my god. Yeah, no, accents, I have a hard time doing it. Oh my god. What? What is it? Please watch British accent tips on YouTube. Let's learn together. Alright. Okay, sure. Why not? What? Halo announcer says social credit deducted. What? Oh my god. Okay. That's not quite what we're looking for right now. Okay. All right, music, please. Thank you. All right, let's have a listen, yeah?
Today we are learning some secret tips to help you achieve a British accent.
Ooh. Okay.
Hello everybody and welcome to another ETJ English British pronunciation lesson.
Hello.
As I mentioned just now, we're going to be learning some secret tips. Some tips which will help you sound more British.
All right.
Now, when I say British, I do have to say this because I get people from places like Scotland and up in the north of the UK and various other areas complaining, saying that I'm teaching only one British accent. This is the accent I teach, and it's my accent. It's a modified RP, modern RP British accent. So if that's the accent you want...
RP? We're going to role play?
Then my videos are for you. If you want a Scottish accent, go and find a Scottish YouTuber, okay? So just a disclaimer there for those of you sensitive people.
Can we see?
So these secrets, what are they?
Okay.
Well, these are things which I think are very, very important to the British accent. Things which you need to do if you really want people to think suddenly, oh, they sound a bit British. So that's what we're aiming for today. And these kind of few tips should help you with that. Now, there are many, 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 many different secrets and tips I could give you, but these are just a few. If you want to learn all of the tips and all of the ways of sounding British, you'll need a full-length course, and that's why I have a British English course available, a pronunciation course at etjenglish.com. The link's in the description below. But just for these few kind of free tips, I hope you find them useful, and I really hope they help you with achieving your goals. So let's get started. The first thing I need to tell you, in fact, is to think about words. For example, if you're speaking with a British accent, or you're trying to speak with a British accent, but you say a word like trash instead of rubbish, then you're going to still sound American. You're going to sound like a British person who is struggling with vocabulary and using American vocabulary. So try to avoid American words, okay? Try to use the British form. So as I said, instead of saying trash, say rubbish. And of course you can find various other words which are similar, where we have a British version and Americans have their own version. Maybe I'll make a video about that in the future. Now, another really important secret I have for you is don't forget your T's. The letter T, the T sound. Firstly, let's check that you can pronounce it. Let's say a word like to. Now, in the beginning, if you find it difficult, you might find that you're spitting the sound out quite a lot. To.
What?
But we need to learn to relax it to sound a bit more natural. Now, remember that the tongue rises to the top of the mouth. And we create some pressure and we release it. Make sure it's nice and relaxed. Don't do a big because you might blind someone with your spit. You get really kind of germs going in other people's faces. So just try and gently produce that sound. To. Now, the T is extremely important to British English. Make sure you're pronouncing your T's between vowels. Whoa, this is really important. Let's take a word like city. Okay, city. So city, the T...
Well, I can't say city. You don't want me to say city, yeah?
T is surrounded by two vowels, right? So you have the T and then you have two vowels. Now, the important thing here is that you don't pronounce it as a D, which is what Americans do. They would say city, city, city.
City.
British English, city.
I'm from the city.
So make sure you can pronounce those T's firstly, and then make sure that between two vowels, you're pronouncing that T. Now, there are situations where we can use a glottal T. I could say, for example, I live in a city. City. This is what we call the glottal T. Now,
There it is.
Lots of people think that they can just remove the T and that's a glottal T, but it's not. Okay? Or it's not. The glottal T is actually a sound, but
I'm sorry, but that face. Where is it?
city. This is what we call the glottal T.
Uh-huh.
Now, lots of people think that they can just remove the T and that's a glottal T,
Yeah.
but it's not. Okay? Or it's not.
It's not. Oh my god, I love this guy.
The glottal T is actually
Oh
a
my
sound,
god.
but it's not a sound at the same time. City. What we're doing is we're creating some tension in our throat and we're cutting off the sound before the T. So, city, city.
City.
Imagine you have a long and then you want to cut the sound out. You have to do it with the tightness in your throat.
Yeah, city.
City, city, city. So that's how we do the glottal T. It's tightening the throat, really tensing it, and cutting a sound out to replace the T.
Right.
It's very advanced and it's very difficult. And lots of students say to me, Elliot, I can do the glottal
I'm sorry, but no. It's not difficult. I'm doing it all the time.
T.
All time?
Okay, send me a recording.
I'm doing it all the time.
And it's not right. So it is really, really
Not right.
advanced and it's really difficult. In my suggestion for now, if you don't feel like you're a very advanced British English speaker, start by pronouncing your T's. And then
Danish is full of glottal stops. You nerd, it's easy for you? Well, excuse me for having a very advanced language that not a lot of people can learn. Okay.
Eventually, if you want to, you can start using the glottal T and learning about it. Because it's a whole new sound. It's not just a technique, it's almost like a sound.
Ah,
So just
okay,
a few other
Turtle.
words. Americans would say
Thank you
whatever.
for popping by,
whatever,
though. I appreciate
and
it.
we would say whatever. Whatever.
Whatever.
Or again, whatever. Whatever with the glottal T.
Whatever.
So, whatever or whatever would be the British version. Water, we would say water.
Oh, no.
Americans would say water. Water. We say water.
Water.
Or water.
Water.
Now, the difference here is, of course, the T, but
Water,
also the vowel sound.
water.
And I'm going to talk about vowels.
There it is.
Water. But it also happens between words. You heard me then. I just said, but it. But it also happens between words. Now, an American would say, but it also, but it also. We say, but it also. We have to pronounce that T.
But it.
Or we drop it with a glottal sound. But it, but it, but it, but it. Those are the British way. American, but it. They use a D. So when we have a T, which is between two vowels, whether it's in a word or it's between two words, we pronounce it as a T, or we can use a glottal T. Americans, they use a D to join it. Now, as well as the T's, the R is also very, very important. Sound, right? Like in red. So let's just check that you can pronounce it. Lift your tongue to the top of your mouth. In kind of the bend of your mouth, feel your tip of your tongue reaching up there. Look at my lips. Red.
Red.
Now,
Red.
if you're having trouble pronouncing that, you probably need a teacher to directly help you with that. And as I said,
I'm just saying a color, dude.
my course is available if you need some help with the R. But the thing that I need you to know is that, and I've taught this in one of my most popular videos, the R is sometimes replaced by vowels. Okay, so for example, course. We don't say course, we say course. Now, the reason why, and I've told you this before, we only pronounce the letter R, when there is a vowel sound after it. That's it. So if you see a word and it has an R and followed by a consonant sound, then you know it will be replaced by a vowel. So that vowel could be could, like for example, work. It could be or, for example, course. It could be the R sound, for example, party, party. We're not pronouncing the R. And there are lots of vowels which replace the letter R. So you need to know all of the British vowels to understand when they replace the letter R. But just remember, we only pronounce the R, when there is a vowel sound after it. Easy, so they say. The next important part of British English, an important secret you need to know, is the schwa sound. The schwa sound is about 30 to 40% of British pronunciation. It's everywhere. Everywhere. Everywhere? Everywhere. It's in words like teacher, potato, about, adventure. To can be pronounced as t. And if you didn't realise by now, the sound is and it's a very easy sound to produce. I've taught you this in lessons before, just very quickly so you know. Mouth is relaxed, tongue is relaxed in the middle of the mouth. So there are lots of complex kind of reasons for when and why we use the schwa sound, but you need to know about the schwa sound if you want to sound British. It's so important to British English. For example, as I said before, an American might say teacher, we say teacher.
Teacher.
Whenever a word finishes with we pronounce it with okay? And that also goes for the spelling of OR, for example, doctor. So you need to learn a lot about the schwa sound, about how it appears in words, not just replacing but it happens in lots of other situations. I'd be here all day if I had to explain it for you, and that's why there is a whole chapter in my course about the schwa sound. It's that important. I guess just a few kind of important mentions I need to give you. Diphthongs, if you don't know what they are, you need to learn about them. Sounds like ear, air, ow. You need to learn those because they will make you sound really British. Again, they are kind of sounds which replace the letter R. So make sure you know your diphthongs and you started learning them. But learn your vowels.
I'm learning so many new words.
A sound which is really important, as well as the schwa sound, to sounding extremely British, in a word like hot, not pot. So an American would say hot. We say hot. This very round shape with the mouth where we lift the tongue in the mouth, it creates such a British sound, you know. For example, it's hot today, right?
It's
An American
hot
say
today.
It's hot today. But we say it's hot today.
It's
and
hot
this kind of
today.
Sound really does create a British
Today.
sense about you.
It's hot
so
today.
Make sure that you get this sound right, and you're not doing the kind of open mouth sound. You're doing more of the round shape, and pushing your lips out. So as I said, there are hundreds and hundreds of secrets and tips I could give you about the British accent. These are just a few I wanted to give you today because I think they're quite easy to understand, and they're things which you can start looking at and studying right now and training yourself to do. When we get to more complicated things like stress and intonation, I mean, that's when things get a bit more confusing, and that's when you really need direct contact with a teacher. So if you do need my personal help and you want to learn more secrets and more ways of sounding more British, you can become my student and talk with me with voice messaging on WhatsApp whenever you want, or WeChat. You just have to join my course at etjenglish.com. Remember, you can also use my podcast for listening.
All right. I think I get it. But that's what I've been doing. Like the T thing. That was a good tip. The teeth. Oh, that's the good. Oh, okay. Hey Ryan, how you doing, buddy? The T thing. That's definitely something that see, I'm doing it. I'm doing the D. I'm saying the D. I need to say the T. With the T thing, that's definitely something that I didn't take into account. T, very important to British. I've been told that whenever I try to do a British accent, I either sound like a D&D character or I'm switching between accents. So that kind of goes into perspective that apparently... where am I? Some stuff is broken, I swear to God. I'm not very good at at the British accent, which is funny because I can apparently do a really good posh accent. Yes, like the posh accent is not the hardest one to do, really. It's just about sounding really snoppy. Yes. You spoke of the British, now they're glitching your stream out. Oh my god. Bloody hell. This is gonna take a long time for me to get better at this. I found a list of tips. Oh really? Did you know? Do you want it? Sure. Sure. I gotta remember that one. Sure. Send me the tips. Not in the chat, Midgey. DM it to me. There's no boobies. That doesn't matter. The U's. While in American English, the U is often pronounced as O or O. In British English, it is pronounced more as ew. For example, the word tune or tune is pronounced as tune, yes, in British English, and tune in American English, or the word duty, while it would be pronounced as duty. So I just need to talk a little more like this, yeah? And try to remember to use all my T's. I think I can do that, yeah? I don't know what kind of accent this is, though. It sounds weird. You sound like Tracer. That's actually pretty good. It is. Oh my god, no, don't tell me that. It's gotten better. Honest. What, because I put a twang on my words? Is that what I need to do? That sounds absolutely horrible. I sound like a fucking donkey.
In it, bruv.
Oh my god. Bloody hell, mate. Oh. In it, bruv. Don't worry, mate. You're getting better. Appreciate it. I've got to get rid of that weird twang that I got. Finally, the T's. T's are very underpronounced in American English and often even take sound of the letter D, like water. I'm gonna be honest, when I speak normally, I always say water. Don't I? Water. Oh my god, I don't. Oh my god, this is making me realize. Holy shit. If you want to really impress a British English speaker, it would be a good idea to always pronounce your T's properly, both in the beginning, middle, and the end of the word. Try practice with these with the open ending but a pronounced T. Water, waiter, winter, titanium. Titanium? Why is titanium in there? What? What, do Americans say titanium? No, they do not. They don't. What? They don't do that. Titanium. It's titanium. I get the water and the waiter and the winter. But titanium? Use your T's if you want to use funny British. Ignore the T's at all costs. Say aluminium. Aluminium. Am I saying it the American way? Or do I need to say aluminum? Aluminum. You said it normal? Aluminium. Yeah, aluminium. There's an A in there, silly Yankees. Oh, do they call it aluminum? Is that what they do? Aluminium. They say aluminum. Aluminum. Oh my god. Aluminium. Alright. Practice. Right. I need to get the accent down while speaking in my normal tone. Like, that's what I need to learn. I can't have this weird twang going whenever I try to speak in English accent, yeah? That sounds a bit weird, yeah? I need to learn to relax while I'm talking in an English accent. That's what's difficult about it. Try to force the ah sound when you can. Ah. I think I just did it there. No, I'm using the D again. I think I just did it. Did it. Fuck. I did it there. Alright then. I need a sentence. I need a line. Let's say, give me a fucking line. Give me a fucking line. I woke up and my microwave was fucking broken. I woke up and my microwave was fucking broken. I'm kind of butchering the beginning there. I woke up. Woke. That's a tough one. I woke up and my microwave was fucking broken. Subscribe for free with Twitch Prime. Twitch Prime. That's a tough one, though. Subscribe for free with Twitch Prime. A line? I've got a villain's monologue pull out if you want that. Sure! I can use that for practice. I can even get some music out for it. Let's see, what do I have? Let's get some... What do we have? Music plays. Thank you. Bit too spooky. No. No. It's all too spooky. Well, here Discord. Discord plays. I know what you guys are thinking. Oh my god, is he doing it all the way through? Yes, that's my goal for today. Today. I gotta use my T's. Gotta use my T's a lot more. Come on, give me... You know what? Sure. Sure. That's the name. What? What is... This is a monologue. This... What is this from? Steven, you... Oh, God. Can I get a different one? Can I get a different one that's not Steven Universe? I don't really want to be associated with that fandom. I have a feeling either it's gonna go very well, or I'm gonna get criticized to death if I do it wrong. The movie was a banger. I see. Churchill. No, we love it. Do we? We love it. Oh God, I have to practice my brain to remember all the T's. Give the people what they want, Ace! I just wanted to hear you do something that you had no previous ideas of. Give me like a villain monologue from a really old movie. Something like that. Something really, really, really old. That you know of course. Good music, sure. The R's. In the standard British accent, it is uncommon to pronounce the final R of most words. Rather, it is left open at the end. Some examples would be chair or chair, cover, cover, father, rather. You could always read the Navy SEAL copy. The Navy SEALs copy pasta as a British. Oh my God. That is actually not a bad idea. Oh God. Is there a Brit? I wonder if there's a British version of it. British Royal Navy SEAL copy pasta. Oh God, that's a thing? Hold on. Yeah, hold on. No, it's gone. Damn it. Damn it. Oh well. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna give it my best. It's gonna go so bad. Right. It's long, by the way. It's very long. What the fuck did you just fucking say to me, you little wanker? I'll have you know, I graduated top of my class in the Navy SEALs. And I've been involved in numerous secret raids on Al-Qaeda, and I have over 300 confirmed kills. I'm trained in guerrilla warfare, and I'm the top sniper in the entire US Army Force. I'm trained. You are nothing to me, but just another target. I will wipe you the fuck out with precision, the likes of which has never seen before on this earth. Mark my fucking words. You think you can get away with saying that shit to me over the internet. Think again, wanker. As we speak, I'm contacting my secret network of spies across the USA. And your IP is being traced right now, so you better prepare for a storm, maggot. I'm kind of switching right now, I'm noticing that. The storm that wipes out the pathetic little thing you call your life. You're a fucking dead kid. I can be anywhere, anytime, and I can kill you over 700 ways. You sound like a constipated aristocrat. In other words, you're doing it right. Oh, that's good to hear. And that's with my bare hands. Not only am I extensively trained in the unarmed combat, but I have access to the entire arsenal of the United States Marine Corps, and I will use it to its full extent to wipe your miserable ass off the face of the continent, you little wanker. If only you could have known what unholy retribution your little clever comment was about to bring down upon you. Maybe you would have held your fucking tongue, but you couldn't. You didn't. And now you're paying the price. You goddamn idiot. Less vibes? I have no idea what that is. I'm not gonna continue it. Who, but like, the origin for this. It was good. Oh, I'm glad. It's a show. Oh, okay. The copy pasta was believed to have originated from the military and weapons enthusiast image board Operator Chan sometime in 2010. The earliest archive posting was submitted on November 11th, 2010 to 4chan's JP or /JP Otaku Culture board, in which the poster claimed to have seen the message previously on Operator Chan. Let's see. Now, I get what you meant when people say your British accent sounds like a D&D character. What do you mean? What does that mean? Like, I've been told this, yes, but I don't know what it means. What does that entail? It's too long to clip. Gotta wait for VOD for editor, I guess. Oh, God. What? I'm sorry. Hold on. What is this? What the swag that you just fucking YOLO about me? You little Wayne. I'll have you know, I graduated top of my class in the swag. Oh, that's a bad word. I can't say that. All right, moving on from that one. Okay. Okay. There's a lot of different variations of this. Oh my god. Is there an ooh-woo version of it? Yeah, there is. What did you just fucking desu about me, you little desu? I'll have you know I graduated the top of my desu in the Navy desu. What is this? Oh my god. Good grief. Sounds fine to me, this. Yeah. British is, it's a tough one to learn. It's a lot of nuances. Nuances? Nuances. How do you say that word? In like an English accent? Nuance. 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 Replace the A with an O. Nuance. It's a bit nuanced, yeah? Okay. I'll take your word for it. Ooh, okay. Halo did post something. That's a bit too dramatic there. Sure. Roy. Let's have a little raid, yeah? Bit weird, no. Screw it. Sure, let's just go with the second one again. I offer you fame, riches, and a crack at the top. You refuse. I accept that. But then, the chance to work with me, mock, and you say, no thank you. I'm very disappointed. So try to realize that I must be firm when I say to you, what the hell is this? Dear angels sing and or they fry? Okay. Okay. One of oh god. What do you know? I get excited for a new face in the chat and it turns out to be someone we don't want here. As they say, go fuck yourself, you stupid wanker. There we go. I'ma find the Fallout 3 intro. Final Fantasy 14 copy. That's a thing. Oh god. Okay. Final Fantasy. Is this just what we're doing now? Alright. Let's see. The critically acclaimed MMORPG. Alright. I wonder if any of the gobs in the chat, they're just like cringing listening to me right now. If not, good. They don't need to know anything about this. Alright. See if I can find the copy pasta. All right. Have you heard of the critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy 14 with an expanded free trial which you can play through the entirety of The Realm Reborn and the award-winning Heavensward expansion up to level 60 for free with no restrictions on playtime? That's it. That's all there is to it. Okay. How voice actors do this, I have no idea. How voice actors do this, I have no idea. Like, oh. Okay. You know what, Halo? Sure. No, you know what? I'm gonna do one better. I'm gonna do one better, Halo. Hold on. I'm gonna do one better. I have... You posted the War Never Changes speech from Fallout 3. So, I got one better. Hold on here. Gotta find it. There we go. There we go. And then I need it. I'm gonna put on some video game music. I hope I'm not gonna get in trouble for this. I doubt it. Okay. All right. Right. I need to get really ready with this one, yeah. Okay. All right, I'm gonna try. Hi. Right, let me just Right. Got a little play a little bit. Okay. Right. There we are. War has changed. It's no longer about nations, ideologies, or ethnicity. It's an endless series of proxy battles fought by mercenaries and machines. War and its consumption of life have become a well-oiled machine. War has changed. ID-tagged soldiers carry ID-tagged weapons, use ID-tagged gear. Nanomachines inside their bodies enhance and regulate their abilities. Genetic control, information control, emotion control, battlefield control. Everything is monitored and kept under control. War has changed. I can't. I don't know. That accent just went out the window there at the end. Oh boy. I was doing okay, and then it just kind of went downhill. Swans of the Parrots. Yeah. Can't be serious for 2 minutes, can you? Nope. No, I cannot. Not when it comes to Twitch. I have learned that from you guys. Whenever I try to be serious, shit happens, or ow, or that happens. I can never be serious with you guys. I've learned that. War has changed. Yeah, war has indeed changed. Being serious is memeable. Sorry, amigo, I don't make the rules. Yep. Yep. Ow!
Here's your drink.
Thanks. Help. Wasn't necessary, but thank you. Okay. Right. You know, I miss Metal Gear. I miss Metal Gear Solid 4 specifically. I miss. It was weird, wacky, and the story didn't hit me as hard the first time I played it because I didn't know what was going on. Then I played the entire series and played the fourth one again, and I just burst out crying at the end. Like, MGS4 was wacky. MGS2 says hello. Listen, MGS2 honestly wasn't that wacky. Now, Peace Walker, on the other hand. Oh, had to stand up a little bit. Peace Walker was at least on PSP, Lamau, it's excused. Later on, it got on all the consoles, though. And it is considered canon. I want to go back and play Infamous again, and this time try Second Son as well. Second Son was a really fun game. The story was alright. Characters were interesting, but it didn't really continue much on the world building. I think that's the biggest flaw of the game. It just kind of felt like a soft reboot to the series, while still be like, oh, by the way, Cole McGrath, he's still out. He's still a thing. Second Son seemed like a look at how cool the PS4 is game. Kind of. Yeah, kind of. A little bit. A little bit. A little bit. Like the neon power is just ooh when you absorb it from the environment. Yeah. I can agree to that. How do voice actors do this shit? Like, I know what you're gonna say. Practice, Ace. It's just a lot of practice. And I know it's a lot of practice. If it was easy, everyone would be doing it. And it wouldn't be, you know, a skill worth pursuing. I get it. Not like I want to pursue voice acting, to be specific. There's too many voice actors out there anyway. Contact voice actor streamers and ask them to become their apprentice. Yeah, this dead guy. Look at how cool this dead old main character is. But I want to know more about the current main character. But Cole is Cole McGrath guy. Well, to be fair, Supreme, I just want to know more about Cole. I didn't want him to die, to be honest. I feel like Cole's story kind of got cut off really quickly. Like, there was so much more they could do with his character, but they didn't do it. Like, think about it. like in the end of the second Infamous game, he essentially becomes borderline a messiah figure because he sacrificed himself. After, like, if you choose the good path, which is apparently what's supposed to be the canon road that he takes, if he hadn't died, he would have essentially started his own, like people of conduits. And that would have been cool to see, like. At least Elson was an interesting replacement, at least in my opinion. Yeah, he was either Jesus or evil Jesus. Yeah, kind of. And yet conduits are treated as terror people in Second, so what happened? I don't freaking know. It's like they needed like a conflict to be a conduit still, and they're like, oh well, they're treated like terrorists. Meanwhile, I'm like, really? I don't think they would do that. They would probably weaponize the conduits, to be honest. That would have been cool, actually. That would have been a cool actual plot point. That, like, either a private military or, like, the American military started, like, abducting conduits and make them into, like, weapons. That would have been neat. And then you play as either Cole or, like, a protege to Cole with a different set of powers that goes in there to try and stop that specific conduit, like, weapon creation thing. I know nothing about this. Alright, so in Infamous, Miji, the first game was essentially the first game was a bit of a time travel mess. But there's this bomb. There's this, like, technological bomb that this mysterious figure hands over to a guy called Cole McGrath inside of a city and tells him, deliver this to this place here. Cole doesn't know this person. He's never met them before. They just show up one day, gives him the package, and tell him to go do his courier job and deliver it. Cole takes the sphere that the package turns out to be, accidentally activates it, and essentially makes a ginormous crater right where he is, and essentially blowing up half the city. A lot of people die. But Cole, who was at the center, survives. And the reason for that is because it's later revealed that the bomb is actually something called a what do they call the bomb again? I forgot what the bomb is called, but essentially it creates what people call a conduit, which is basically a superpowered individual. And Cole got the powers of electricity. Now that sounds really cool because he can basically, like, take electricity from any source that has it. But it also essentially makes him one giant battery, so he has a very bad time when it comes to water. So there was a lot of jokes about him being a stinky boy because he would be in constant pain whenever he's in touch with water. But yeah, it later on turns out that it was his future self who went back in time to give him the bomb that gave him the superpowers. We don't know why. Until later, where it then gets revealed that, like, oh, there's this, like, super conduit who's, like, destroying everything, and Cole couldn't stop it in the future, so he goes back in time to give this bomb to Cole to make him stronger, so he can beat that conduit later on. It then turns out that bomb apparently creates that super conduit as well, so it's kind of like, what was the point? simply called the Beast. Yeah. But Cole essentially either become a villain or a hero, and then at the end of the game, it transitions into the second game where he tries to fight the Beast. He loses, and then they go to what was it, Mexico? Oh my God, Ranger raids with 7 people. Hello, Ranger. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Hope you had a fun stream, buddy. Kessler Cole unlocked his powers naturally. I assume the Beast was the same. Maybe. I don't know. I don't remember, actually. But then in the second game, Cole then goes to like this swampy area where he's like, he needs to train back up because like the Beast essentially sucked a lot of his power out when he fought him. And then a bunch of stuff happens. He meets 2 other conduits. One with ice powers and another with fire powers. And then later on, he gets involved with vampires. He becomes a vampire himself for like some weird reason. And then he goes and dies at the end. The second game was great, but it was weird. It was really weird. It was never explained with the whole vampire thing. I think it was just supposed to be like, haha, it would be funny if he had like vampire powers. It was cool. You could turn into like a swarm of bats. That was neat. Also want to play Prototype again. Honestly, my mindset on Prototype kind of soured after the second game because they just kind of butchered everything about the game. Courier who became vampire electricity Jesus. Yeah, that's a good analogy of him. Second game story nosedived. Yeah, it did. Especially since they were like, Mercer is the bad guy now. He's evil. I'm like, well, why? I get he's not with the humans, but why make him straight up the villain? Why do that? We need another Prototype, an Infamous game. Yeah, that could be fun. I'm more leaning towards Infamous because there's a lot more potential there. There's a lot more potential. Then again, I think they're going to have a hard time coming up with new powers. I think they're going to have a really hard time coming up with new powers. Because they've covered most things. Like they've covered electricity, they've covered ice, fire, neon, concrete, video, smoke. They also got paper. Water? That sounds so boring though. Like, of all elements to make powers out of, I always felt like water was the most boring one. Like, I'm sorry. I always thought water was the most boring one. Would be interesting if they made a game which followed from the bad ending from Infamous 2. Excuse me, water is amazing. Liquid meat. It's just, out of all the creative powers they came up with, like neon, video, like neon and video was the most like creative stuff they made. Concrete was just another way of earthbending, just with concrete specifically. Paper was weird. But okay, I can get it. I like smoke the most. Like, the smoke powers were absolutely awesome. They were cool. I love the smoke stuff. Paper wasn't playable though. No, it wasn't, but it was neat. It was interesting. I want a sound power set. Ooh, that could be cool too, yeah. It could be cool. But it's difficult. Because, like, they have to make something new. And they have to make it creative and interesting. And that's not easy. That's really not easy. Like if you could choose. Okay, I have a question, chat. And there are some rules to this question. If you could do anything. Okay, if you were to get a superpower, and the rules were it would have to be new. It would have to be a new kind of superpower. Something you haven't heard of before. What would it be? Be like Sekiro boss and weaponize the air. That's just airbending. What I liked about, like, Infamous was that it took, like, it didn't go for the raw materials to make powers out of. Like, think about it. Neon. That's just light from a specific kind of light source. That was a power. Video. Video was a weird power because the guy could materialize stuff from a video game he liked. I want to control humidity. Does that count? No. Smoke was interesting because it wasn't fire. And it wasn't air. It was smoke. Specifically smoke. That's what the dude could control. Concrete was interesting as well, in the sense that it wasn't just like air that they messed with. Air, like rocks or ground. It was specifically concrete they could control. They couldn't control normal like rocks. They couldn't control like stone. It was concrete. Glass. Ooh, actually, that's not a bad one. Glass is an interesting one. Yeah, I can get behind that. There's a lot of interesting ways you can use that. That could go so wrong so quick. I mean, true, but still. Ability to control friction. Imagine making people slip, or just make yourself go faster by removing friction for yourself. I mean, yeah, but wouldn't that also mess with your internal organs, since, like, there's constant friction going on with you as well? Like, now we're coming down to, like, molecular levels here, and that's where it gets dangerous. Just Gmod no clipping. Just like the feet. So your power of choice is you can change the friction of only feet. Oh, okay, you know what? Sure, let's go with that. That is interesting. I will give you that. If you determine what surface have what level of friction, that work. Yeah. Infamous 1 is still the best Infamous. I can agree. I liked coal, and I liked all the lightning powers. I loved that. I just loved lightning. Infamous was what made me really like electricity as a power source. Phone. In the Second Son lore, when they were testing powers for the DUPD, glass was a good second choice for them. Oh. Power of damp socks. Space manipulation based on the distance and perspective, always carrying telescoping lens to jump around to where you perceive as closer or shunting something far away. Dude, you're literally just describing Jumper. Anyone watch that movie? With Christian? Dude, that was a cool movie. Dude straight up could just teleport wherever he saw. If he saw a picture of something, he would just jump there. That was a cool movie. It was apparently really bad. But I love that. Jumper was a really cool movie with Hayden Christensen, yeah. That's just teleporting. Well, yeah, but like teleporting has many different ways of working. Like, let's look at Nightcrawler. Did you know when Nightcrawler bamfs, he doesn't teleport? He goes into like an alternate world that's like hell, but that's in the same vein as how his world is. So he teleports into this like hellish world, moves in that world to where he wants to go, and then teleports back. That's how his bamf works. And it's really weird. He changes planes of existence. Yeah, he does. And then in the X-Men movie, they just made it teleportation for some weird reason. People have mentioned that he smells of burnt stuff sometimes when he teleports too. Yeah. Yeah. Water power will suck all liquids from anything and spit acid. What?
Did you ever hear the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise? A sitcom like this?
No, I didn't. Why don't you tell me more about it? Honestly, if I were to choose a power, that would be completely unique, it would be to be able to control the electric current in wires specifically. Why? Because I can just use any wire I see that has electricity going through it, trap it inside the wire, and then use the wires for anything I want to. The more wires I have, the stronger it becomes as well. So I could just become essentially... I could essentially become Doc Ock, but just with electric wires. Never have to pay electric bills again. Oh, boy. I just want telekinesis, personally. If there is one thing about telekinesis I learned from the movie Chronicles, is that it's not a good power. Anyone watch that movie? Chronicle? That was another really good movie. If you haven't seen it, it's absolutely amazing. Chronicle gave me the heebie-jeebies. Don't know it? So Chronicle is a really cool found footage movie that's about these three I think they're high schoolers. They're about these three high schoolers, two cousins and a good friend, who one night go out to explore like this cave they came across. Turns out there's like this weird rock underneath that gives them telekinesis. All three of them. And so the main character is a guy who is heavily abused by his father. And he kind of snaps after he accidentally gets one of his friends killed. And like, watch it. Seriously, watch the movie. It's great. It's heavy. it's tackling some heavy stuff, but it's a cool movie. It's a really cool movie. And it's filmed really cool as well, I will say. I've heard. Yeah. City of Ember. It sounds familiar. Sounds familiar. But I haven't watched it, no. But yeah, superpowers, it's cool. Oh, yeah, chat, actually. Here, let me sit down for this one. Ah. So, I have had thoughts. Some of you might have seen what I posted on Twitter. God, it's weird to say that. About how if I had the economy for it, I would make more videos like the lore video. Give me super speed, got a meme beyond light speed. Yeah, that is... Super speed doesn't mean you're immune to the G's and the resistance in the air towards you. Anyway, my thought was with that tweet about if I could, I would make more. Was it would be interesting. It would be interesting if I built upon what you see right now. You know, the lore and stuff. But take it a bit more seriously and just kind of build outwards and not just specifically focus on, you know, moi. But yeah, today Ace asks us to describe our fantasies so he can dissect them with practicality. I mean, it's something I think about a lot as well. And that's why I quickly realized I don't ever want to get, like, the powers of flight. Because, first and foremost, that's horrifying. Second, it's absolutely insanely cold up in the air. If you go too high, you're gonna pass out. If you go too fast, you can pass out. And what are you gonna do if you just end up a place where you don't know where you are up there? If you're like in another country, you don't have like service for your phone. You need a hug. Why? Why? Just bring a nice jacket and an oxygen mask. Oh, sure. Map. I mean, granted, sure, you do have a bird's eye view of where you are, I guess, sure. What if you're out in the ocean then? What if you're out in the ocean? Let's say that, like, this is a really weird way of presenting this, but just bear with me, okay? Let's say you're on a cruise ship, right? You have the power of flight. You're enjoying yourself, everything's going smoothly. All of a sudden, the ship goes down. Like, people are screaming, they're running to the lifeboats, and everyone gets on the lifeboats, and there's no more room, and you're the only one who doesn't have room. So you have to fly. How will you know where to go? How would you know? You know that a fantasy is meant to be fun and happy, right? Go in the direction the ship was heading. Well, that depends, Midas, because ships don't go in a straight line. According to the position of the moon and the stars. Fair. That is a fair assessment. But like already now you can see that you have to learn a lot of stuff. Like a lot of stuff about navigation. If you are to utilize your flight abilities to its fullest. And that's just to fly. Think about super strength as well. Imagine you one day just wake up and you have insane amount of strength. Like unnatural amounts. Like you can lift a car with ease. But that strength doesn't go away when you relax. Like you have to be careful your entire life with every single movement you do. Because if you move a bit too fast, if you like push something just a little bit too hard, like people can die. Never sneeze with... No, exactly what Miji's saying. Like, you would have to be careful with sneezing as well. I mean, heck, Spider-Man literally does math equations every damn time he does a swing to calculate where he will end up. Yeah. It really puts it into perspective. Because, like, having super strength doesn't mean you're super invulnerable as well. To be honest, real-life sneezes are powerful enough to cause real big damage. Yeah. Alright, let's take it down a few notches. You wake up with a photo-identic memory. Ruin that. Easy. You can never fucking forget anything. Imagine something really traumatic happens where, like, it's to that point where you can't, like, if you were, like, a regular being, a normal human being, you could, like, put that behind you and try and move on. You can't do that with a photo identic memory. That shit is gonna be there clear as day every single day until you're no longer there. You don't forget trauma anyway. It's trauma. I know, but you will have breaks. There will be moments where, like, you're in the now. You're, like, hanging with your friends, you're past that traumatic event, and just in that moment, you're having a good time. You can't do that with, like, a photo-identic memory. But okay, let's go another direction. Let's say you have a photographic memory, right? Everything you see for the first time is stuck in your head, and you will know it. You will never get surprises anymore. Puzzles is going to be too easy for you. Like riddles is never going to be fun anymore. Anything that has an ounce of surprise, you will never forget. And again, well, see, this is real and people have it, so not a superpower. Well, yeah, true. That as well. Remember that cringe Sonic OC you made 8 years ago? Yes, you do. Okay. Other kinds of superpowers that I can try and ruin. Let's see. Come on, chat. Give me something. Give me something you think I can't ruin. A superpower I cannot ruin. Can you not? Super healing. Ooh, that's a good one. Okay, let's think about this. I'm not trying to think of ways just to make it shit. I'm trying to think of it in a realistic way, where the power itself is detrimental to you. Let's see. What kind of, if we're talking super healing, like physical, or will it also deal with like diseases and stuff like that? Because if it deals with everything, right? Even like, let's say your hand gets decapitated. Wolverine level, okay. I mean, yeah, what Bather was saying, like, you're captured and tortured for quite a long time. Like, the pain is still gonna be there. Yeah. Yeah. There's that as well. Let's see. Wolverine admits that his claws hurt like a mother every time. So it's a curse too. Yeah. Yeah. Wasn't there an old myth about a dude being cursed to live forever being eaten by eagles or something? Yes. Yes. There was. I forgot what it was called, but yes. The Greek guy, yeah. The dude who brought fire to humans. Oh. Right. Hey there, Hallie Rasa. How you doing? Like, you know, seeing into the future is a horrible power as well, because curiosity might get the better of you. I mean, you might look into the future of when you're gonna perish, or some of your close ones are gonna perish, and you're gonna have that knowledge. Let's see here. Transformation power. See, that one is tricky because having the ability to transform into something is in itself fine as long as the act itself isn't painful. Because, like, the power is to transform yourself. The power isn't to, like, make you transform without any, you know, pain at all. That's just prototype powers, war. And I think that's where, like, we come back to, like, elemental powers. I think that's where the least amount of drawbacks happen, because well, if you really think about it, like, if you can control fire, for example, for the most part, that's not going to be a detrimental to you. Or a detriment. Go back to shit accents and leave my hopes and dreams alone. Wow, okay. Depends on the fire affects you. I mean, sure. I'm talking about controlling fire, not creating it. So let's say you can condense fire, for example. Let's say a fire is spreading really quickly, but you have the power to control. Weather is a good one. That is true. As long as it's not tied to your emotions, like storm. Ability to live without breathing. You will never smell or breathe. I mean, that's a very minuscule one, but yeah, I guess there isn't really much of a drawback to that one. If your body somehow learns to adapt and make you able to live without having to breathe, yeah, no, I can't actually, not right now at least, I can't really see a drawback to that. Because like Michi is saying, you could still choose to breathe, but you just wouldn't have to. Then again, you might freak out the people close to you because they think you're dead. But you know. But yeah, no, like elemental-based powers. I think that's where the least amount of drawbacks are. Side and seek champion forever. Hide and seek, yeah. Probably have wicked stamina. Never running out of breath. Oh yeah, now we get into statistics there. So if you stress your body doesn't need to breathe. Yeah, then it would just boil down to your muscles, really. Right? Great way to freak out the nephews. Tell them you're going to dive and to hold your stuff. Don't come up for 10 minutes. Oh my god. Illusion powers? That one is that one can be dangerous as well, Lily, because it depends on what kind of illusions. Like, will the one who makes the illusions know it's an illusion when looking at it? Like, think about that one, for example. Let's say that you can make illusions out of nothing, right? Will you know by looking at it, like actively looking at it, you specifically can tell that it's an illusion? Or does it look how like it looks to everyone else? Because if so, you can mess yourself up really badly. What Supreme is saying as well, if it's controlled by mental state as well, yeah. How about immunity to illness? I mean, if that happened, dude, like, there's no drawbacks on that one. If you're just immune to any kind of illness, bro, you'd be like... Well, then we come over to the aspect that it's no longer the power that's the problem, it's the people around you. Because if people found out you're just immune to any disease, hey-o, you're gonna get kidnapped and used as a guinea pig, and all your blood is being taken to make vaccines. But we're not gonna count that. So immunity to all illnesses? Yeah, no, there's no drawback to that one. That's just a condition. When I think superpower, I think you can use it for something. All right, yeah, fair assessment. I mean, you've another cool. I was gonna say light, but that can also get very dangerous very quickly. Because light is based around heat. And speed as well, if you think about it. Do superpowers have to be for the sake of good? Like being able to control and manipulate people would be fairly strong. It doesn't have to be good. No, we're just talking about superpowers right now, Ali Raza. And yes, you know, mind control is also a very powerful superpower. Drawback-wise, well, drawback-wise, I guess that boils down to how the power works, how long it takes. Let's take, what is his name? Kilgrave from Jessica. What's the freaking Marvel show? Jessica Jones, I believe. Yeah, Jessica Jones. Kilgrave. Yeah, so there's a character called Kilgrave, also known as the Purple Man, in Jessica Jones. He has mind control powers. And how it works is he just needs to give you a command and you will do it. It doesn't matter what it is. And I think it's something about, like, it works up to 12 hours, and after the 12 hours, the mind control stops. And when I think about it, I can't really think of a drawback to it. we're not thinking morality here, people. We're just thinking superpowers in general. Like how useful without being detrimental to you. Can't you just restart it though? Yeah, that's what happens in the series, Metis. I'm not gonna tell you guys what happened in Jessica Jones because it's some really gross and dark stuff that happens. I suppose the only drawback is going up against another person with a stronger mind control power. Yeah, but that's like... That's kind of just, you know, pitting two of the same kind together. That's not really fair. Still broken though? Yeah. Yeah, a little bit. If you could make an illusion, you'd be able to dissipate it, right? Sure, I guess. Again, it depends on the rules of the power. If we really want to get really dangerous, there's Molecule Man. His power is he can control molecules. So he can literally create shit out of nothing and reshape stuff. The detriment in that power, if you ask me, is you need to have the knowledge on how to do things to make use of it. Or else you're just, you know, making really messed up shit that doesn't work. Having powers of magnetism? I can't think of like a drawback to that. Again, it depends on how you can control it. How many molecules at a time? Another good question. Another good question. Your superpowers are weird, man. There's a reason why they're not real. Accidentally breaking your PC with magnetism. Potentially damaging electronics you own, like smartphones and computers. Alright. Fair. Fair. That is true. That is a drawback, yes. You'd have to learn not to do that. And depending on how the power works, that would mean you'd have to be constantly on your guard. This is why Dr. Strange...
strongest drink coming your way.
A Seacom heart.
Hey, Toby, thank you so much for the tier 3. Good God, my guy. Thank you. Thank you so much, buddy. Thank you. See, this is why Dr. Strange has an edge. It's just magic, bro. Don't think too hard. Yeah, magic is just like don't think too much about it, okay? It's just this magic. It just does weird shit. Oh god. Ow! Ow! Oh! Ow! Why? God damn it! Oh, okay. Thank you. Ow! Oh, hey, Retro. Didn't know you were here, buddy. Thank you for the 5 gifted subs, Halo. This is very kind. You lowered your guard. I did. I lowered my guard. It came out of nowhere. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. Magic and Marvel is like, okay, listen, we're gonna make it complex as shit, but we're gonna shorten it to 20 words for you guys. Just for you, bro. Flashbang? What? Flashbang? What do you mean? I can still see. Wait, plus, I got shades on, dude! These things still haven't come off yet. Came out of nowhere like a... Oh, okay, yeah, okay, I see. You guys still haven't done any tricks to try and give Ranger more points either. You sparked my creativity yet again. Good. Good Lord. Voice acting, yeah. Voice acting. Surprised no one has redeemed it yet. 200k is honestly not super high. It is when people keep using their points, Alirasa. People keep using their points. That's why I put it at 200. Initially, it was actually at 500, but I lowered it. As long as you have enough rubies. Yeah, well, see, this is what happens when you don't have any mods on your side. Either they're busy or they can't be here. They could have set up, you know, a prediction. Purposely make Ranger win. I'm just saying. But nope. That ain't happening. Okay. Yeah, okay. So what you're saying is you're fine with us using mods to funnel points onto one person. Sure, you're still losing your points. It's funny content. And it gives you guys a reason to work together towards me. And I'm all for that. We might be losing our points, but you're losing the shit. Right. Right. What do I know? Maybe once the shades come off, you guys are like... Maybe you guys are gonna be like, ah, no, please, put him back on. That is absolutely vile. Like, oh my god, what is this? What am I looking at? Put them back on, you gross motherfucker. His final boss confirmed. Oh boy. Yeah. Quickly check out. I've kind of been slacking in uploading the VODs to YouTube, to be honest. Like, I'm 4 streams behind right now. 4 streams. What the f, dude? Halo, what the f? Oh, please. God, dude. Please, why is it always 2,300 with you? God, no. Okay. Thank you. You didn't have to do that. But thank you. I know what it takes to lift off. Uh-huh. I'm gonna blame this one on Halo for throwing all that at me. I think we're gonna call it for today. But not just because of Halo. I know it's Friday and we could have gone on for longer, but there is currently happening an event on Star Citizen that I really want to partake in. I would stream it if my PC could handle it. But it can't. I need a dual PC setup for that kind of stuff, which I am working towards, thanks to you guys as well. It becomes more and more a reality, so thank you. Star Citizen Addiction, got it. Yeah, yeah. Oh my god, I need to get myself a note emote. That would be fun. That would be fun. Anyway, thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. If you haven't already, join the Discord. Follow me on the Twitter. Go to YouTube. You know, subscribe. Follow me here. A little like Christopher Walken right now, but you know what I'm saying. Like music notes on paper and pencil. What? Anyway. Thank you guys so much for being here. And I will see you guys later. Alright, mate. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Using the tea, alright?